Hello my friends and welcome to another Destiny 2 video here on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about loadouts and gear customization in the game. We got, of course, finally with Lightfall, the ability to create loadouts, the ability to check out gear customization in a much easier way. So I'm going to take you guys through that as best as I can here in this video. If you do enjoy this one, be sure to leave a like. Lets YouTube know you guys enjoyed. If you don't like it, that's completely fine as well, but let me know what you don't like so I can improve the content in the future and make it even better for you guys. So again, we're gonna jump straight into this. If you want to see my playthrough of the Lightfall campaign, that's up on the channel. I have some other videos coming up as well. We do a variety of gaming content here on the channel, but Destiny has been a pillar of my channel since I started it, and so we will always come back to that. Let me know if you guys want to see more Destiny content here on the channel. So what are we doing? We got to go into the loadout section, and I'm actually hanging out in the tower because we're going to be testing some stuff out. That stuff I've actually already tested out, but I want to show you guys how it works. So when you open up your character screen here, you can see over on the left side and on the right side, there are two different areas to go by pushing the D-pad either left or right. Or obviously, if you're on PC, it's probably just going to be like clicking it or whatever. So if you push left on the D-pad, you can see you have loadouts. Now, you start out with a couple loadouts depending on your Guardian rank, which is kind of frustrating. So if you don't know about Guardian ranks, you find that under Journey. And if you've played any amount of Destiny 2, you know, any fair amount anyways, if you've been around for a bit, you're probably going to be Guardian rank 6 right off the bat. If you're not going to have as many loadouts available, which kind of sucks, honestly. Anyways, and the thing that sucks too is that there's 4 that are locked, and you have to actually progress your Guardian ranks to unlock these loadouts. But going past, if I go back here, going past number 6, these are so 7 through 11 are going to reset every season. So it's kind of I don't know, it's kind of deflating. It's because if you do grind for those higher ranks just to unlock these extra loadouts, these 4 at the bottom are going to get locked at the end anyways, because anything past Guardian rank 6 is considered an advanced rank. So it seems as though anyways, these are going to relock. I don't know. It says complete Guardian ranks objectives to unlock this loadout slot. Visit the Journey tab to view unlock progress. So I don't know if they're going to relock. It doesn't say that they will, but the fact that the Guardian ranks reset makes me think that they might, but we won't know until next season, I guess, for sure. Anyways, either way, if you get to Guardian rank 6, you'll have 6 unlocked, and as you see, it goes 7, 8, 9, 10. So I guess each Guardian rank, you unlock an extra loadout, I assume. I don't know. I started off at level 6, and so I had 6 unlocked. Anyways, so you can go ahead, and if you want to save a loadout, you're just going to hover over it, and you're just going to push X or whatever it is on whatever controller or platform you're on. If you already have one saved, for example here, you want to overwrite it, you hold square. Very easy to know. You know, if you want to check the preview of what's contained within this loadout, you can see that this power would be 1760 with this loadout. I would have the stasis subclass specifically. You can see exactly what I have. I have high jump on it, what grenades you have, right, and what fragments and what aspects and all that good stuff you have on that subclass. It shows it all right here. If you scroll down, you can see your armor and all of the mods you have equipped with it. And then, of course, you keep going down there. You can see your weapons, all of their perks, every single perk, including like the basic stuff that you get to choose from. So, for example, your rifling, your rounds, different things like that. So I can see all of my weapons. Yes, I have a garbage gun slotted here for a very specific reason. I'll show you in a second. So anyways, you can see that's that. Now this says dungeon. So if I go here, it actually says solar. If I go here, it says dungeon. You're supposed to be able to change this and rename it. And a lot of people are wondering, how do I do that? How do I rename this? What do I do? How do I change the icon? I thought I was supposed to do that. Be able to do that. It doesn't seem like there's any way to do that. Never mind, it's right there. So you hover over it, you press left on a D-pad to switch the icon. I see it right there. So you can see when I'm hovering over it at the top middle of my screen, it's right there. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I didn't see that. It's like so obscure. It's so out of the way. Anyways, so you can switch the icon if you want to. You can see there's one for the raid. There's one for like lost sectors, one for Iron Banner. So if you just want kind of like a quick visual look, like say you have a loadout for Iron Banner, which is good, right? Because Iron Banner, typically you wear the gear, it gives you a boost. So you want a bunch of Iron Banner gear equipped, so you can have a slot for that. and so on and so forth. Crucible, Solar, Void, you know, all the different subclasses and whatnot, if you will. So I'm just going to put whatever, because number 2 is just a test run. If I push right on it, I can switch the name. Now the name is automatic, so you don't get to actually customize the name on your own. It's automatic, it seems. So this one's for Strike, Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Epsilon. So they're going through some of the Greek alphabet. I guess if you just want like random names like 01, 02, 03, I guess. You got a PvE one if it's just generic PvE, a generic PvP, a Stasis, a Solar, an Arc, a Void, Strand, Vanguard, Crucible. So again, if you want to be, I guess, a little bit more specific, I guess if you rather Crucible instead of putting it as PvP, I guess you could do that. Gambit, if you have that, a raid loadout, a dungeon, so on and so forth. So again, those are all of the names you can go through. Now, if you push up on the D-pad, you can change the color. So you can see the color of my icon is changing. On the left side, it's gold now. It's green now. It's a different green. It's orange. It's pink. It's red. Whatever. It's all these different colors. So I'm just going to quickly go through them. And I think we're back. Yeah, we're back to where we started. So that's that. So now we know. I almost thought we wouldn't be able to do that, but we did it. So now you know how to swap the icon. You know how to swap the name. You know how to swap the color. Again, it was like way like just hidden. It's so small you would never know it. So glad we figured that out. Now the other thing is, a lot of people are probably wondering, what if I have, okay, let's just go like this. Okay, I'm gonna put this weapon. So this weapon is in my inventory. I have this one equipped. Now if everything else is the same as this loadout, except that one, except my secondary weapon. If I click it, all it's going to do is it's going to swap this weapon out from my inventory, right? So it was over here, and it swapped it out. Now the question is, look at the gun, Gnora's Axe. The question is why I'm standing in front of the vault. If I go stick this in the vault, I already know the answer, by the way, but this is for you guys. Okay, it's in the vault. You can see I don't have it. Now I'm going to completely exit the vault. I'm going to go into my loadout, and I'm going to equip it. What happens? It pulls it out of the vault, and now it's back in my inventory. So you can see now it's back in my inventory, and we're good to go. Now the other question is what if this whole section is full? Well, let's test that out right now. All right, so my inventory is full. I filled it up with a bunch of random stuff. This is not the shotgun. Remember, the name was, what was it? Something Axe. I can't remember anymore. I got nothing in here, okay? So you can see every single weapon, nothing in here. What happens? We're going to click it. Not enough space to equip energy weapons. So you need to make space. So it will pull it from your vault, but you have to have the adequate space. So again, it's not going to do it otherwise. Again, if I go put all my stuff back into the vault here, so if I put, you know, these weapons here back, and then again, if I go back to my loadout, hold on, let me exit the vault, and I click on it, it's going to be able to do it. So it doesn't have to be in your inventory, but you do have to have space in your inventory for that to work. So I know someone's going to ask, what if you dismantle the weapon? Then what? Well, let's try it. Let's dismantle that shotgun. If we go hover over, one or more saved items cannot be found. So you're not going to be able to equip it, at least not that item. So you're going to have to overwrite the loadout. Cool. So that's loadouts. Again, I don't think there's a whole lot more to say about that, but we still have gear customization, which I want to show you guys. Again, you can make up to, you know, a bunch of different ones. You can title them. Again, swapping with the D-pad. Icon is the left D-pad. Name is the right D-pad. Swap color is up on the D-pad. I'm glad we figured that one out. And then, of course, you can overwrite it, preview it, see all the stuff. But if you push right on the D-pad, you get more into the specifics of your customization with your mods and your gear. So you got your armor overview on the first tab. And now on the bottom right section, you can see which subclass I currently have equipped, right? So if I was to switch my subclass, this has nothing to do with your loadouts tab, but it's your current loadout, your current setup. So I have subclass on. You can see what my recovery, my strength, all my different stats for that is. You can see any kind of perks that I have equipped. So I do have barrier, overload, and unstoppable unlocked, but you can see the two of them are grayed out because I don't have weapons right now that utilize them. So I don't have a pulse rifle equipped or a scout rifle, but I do have an SMG. So that's why overload is showing. Now I also have a couple perks unlocked, and it'll show me my perks for my artifact right down here as well. So I have the Untangler one, and I have the Allied Unraveling. So I can see my perks very quickly here from my artifact. I can also go press triangle on my artifact to check it out. I can, reset it from here. I can do different things like that. If I so wish. So that's very easy as well. The bottom right, I can see a little overview of all my stats, right? I can see that I have a plus 20 on my resilience, recovery, and intellect. This is just a random build I threw together. Nothing too fancy. Still trying to get things kind of solidified. But then I can see all my gear here, right? So for each gear, I can see what I have on, and I can see how upgraded they are. So this is 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, so on and so forth, right? So that means that, first of all, I have 10 slots available, and I'm using all 10 slots. I'm using all 10, gosh, what do you call it again? Energy. That's what it's called. I'm using all 10 energy. This I probably should change out, but anyways. So the point is I got 4, 7, 10, right? So that's how I quickly overview that. This one, you can see that I've only upgraded the energy up to 7, and I'm using 5 out of 7. This one I have it up to 10, but I'm only using 9 out of 10, so on and so forth. But again, on the overview, you can see also the slots, right? So on my cloak, I'm using all 4 slots, but on my boots, I'm only using 2 out of 4. Or on my chest, I'm using 3 out of 4, but I'm capped out at 10/10. Now again, I can hover over each of these and I can see what they are and what they're doing, right? So for example, I can see this give me a plus 10 on intellect. It's an intellect mod. I can see that I have dynamo in this one. I have hands-on in this one. Again, don't judge my build too heavy. It's just random stuff I threw together. I haven't really thought it through. I haven't done that portion of my builds yet. Anyway, so you can see that really quick. And again, if you click on them, you can actually go and quick swap it. You can actually, first of all, infuse stuff, which I'm not going to do that. But you can also quick swap your mods right from here. So this is kind of an easier way to just kind of build your mods, and your customization of your mods is to just kind of do it from this screen here. Because if I do it just from like the normal screen, then I'm going like this, right? So I got to hover over this and I got to see, and hover over this and I got to see. But if I just quickly go like that, then I can see how it all works together, and I can swap things in and out, all my mods in and out together on the fly. And then I can click back on this thing here to see back my overview, and I'm good to go. Likewise, if you push R1, you see the top right corner up here, I can go over to weapons, and I can see how my weapons work together, right? And I can see how that, kind of works together, I guess, what is the word I'm looking for? Anyways, with all my armor itself, right? So again, I can hover over. I can see which perks I got on all of these different weapons. It's not going to show like your for example, like your frame and your rounds, your magazines, your barrels, different things like that. It's not going to show that stuff. It's only showing the perks like perpetual motion, 1-2 punch, nano tracer rockets. Which again, if I go over here, you can see it's a rapid fire frame, perpetual motion, 1-2 punch. Again, these are the perks specifically, right? And again, you can see how they, kind of work together. If you want to kind of, click on them, see a little bit more of a detailed version of it, and whatnot. So again, very, very easy. And also in your power level down here, you can see that, it shows you +7 because I have a +7 for, power bonus on my artifact already. And you can see that my base level is 1775. My overall power is 1782. So just a very, very easy, I guess, kind of cohesive experience, if you will, to kind of go into the customization option right here. It just adds a lot more ease, a lot easier to just kind of, tweak your builds, your customization of your mods, and just a lot easier. So between the loadouts and between the mod customization, it makes your life a whole lot easier. So I hope you found this video useful. Maybe you learned some stuff from it, maybe not. If you have anything to add, or any kind of I guess anything to note, I guess, based on what I said, then let us all know down in the comment section below. Otherwise, let me know which your best build is so far. Maybe what you guys can do even is share builds in the comment section below, so we can all learn off of each other to make better builds. I'm certainly still learning how to make better builds myself. So if I can get some pretty crazy builds going, and you guys would like to see kind of, some videos on that as well, that's something I can consider creating for you guys in the future. Otherwise, that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe, stay well. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys soon in another one. Till then, my friends, game on, and thanks for watching.